Morning, and it's Friday, but the work never stops. Here we are at Stonyhurst, starting a new project. We're here for a 16-week period, pointing and regrouting the original part of the building, the front façade. There's some minor works to do internally, and we'll have a look at them as we go along. We're a subcontractor on this project, which we don't normally do. So we are here simply point and regrouting on instruction. We've stumbled upon some further stone repairs that we need. We did an assessment and a survey last Wednesday regarding the transoms and mullions on the building. They are original, so that they are past the use-by date. They intend on putting some new window casings in. So the complication is, can we remove the old windows and insert the new ones without the windows falling down? So here we are, we're just simply taking out the old mortar. The walls are quite hollow, so with them being an original part of the building, it's been very difficult for past tradesmen or past tradesmen haven't carried out a grouting process, which involves filling the walls and the cavities with lime, effectively, and giving the walls that extra strength and solidity that they need to last another 400 years. The grouting process is a tricky one because with it being an old part of the building and the walls are largely hollow, the original lime that the building was built with has completely perished. It's more full of cobwebs than it is lime. So the difficulty we have is filling these walls with grout and it not pouring into the room on the opposite side of the building. The stone's in good condition given its age, for approximately 450 years. The window's in very good condition. We did a survey on the condition of it and it's all in quite good nick. Part of the process of the restoration on this façade, there's going to be some replacement glass. This is non-original, and as you can see, there's a lot of areas of damage. So part of our further schedule will be to prep these windows ready for some new leaded lights. So part of our process is going to be removing all this flaky, all this old mastic, as you can see here, it's just flaking away. Yeah, these are the windows in the front of the school, so these are the ones that are in question. Again, original windows, and the question you need to ask yourself when you're assessing them for being replaced or repaired is, will they last a generation? And the reality is no. If they're going to be putting new windows in, you don't want to really be taking the windows out to replace the stone at any point during their life. So while the windows are coming out now, it's a sensible option to replace the stone. Got a fracture midway, a further fracture here, fracture, and the fractures are the same on both sides as well. Look on this side, the fractures transfer all the way through. There's not a lot you can really do with that. So you've got probably 90% of that stone, it's got fractures that all the way through, and these are structural parts of a window. You've got the transoms, this section that runs all the way across here. These are the mullions, and these are the arms. We're at the top of the building now, so it's got a turret section on the top of this parapet. It's in very good condition for its age again, and this section we're going to point in NHL 5 just to make it a little bit stronger, more durable, so it'll stand the test of time with the weathering. We've got 2 decks left on the tower, which is the area we're currently at on the building. The joints on the building on the tower are particularly tight, so that's going to take some effort getting those out without damaging the stone. A lot of them have been pointed with cement as well. So the problem we face with the cement is that it's harder than the face of the stone, and considering the stone's 450 years old, it's quite soft around the edges, very brittle. So when you take the cement off, you can't be rash with it. You've got to do it really sensitively, and nice and slowly, so we protect the edges of the stone. If we don't, we'll make a mess, and English Heritage won't be too happy with that. This is Callum. He's our 19-year-old apprentice. Callum's doing architecture at college. Just completed his level 5 and has taken up an occupation at UKRS full-time. Got a very bright future ahead of him.
Hello, I'm Mark. I've worked here now for 2 months. I've learnt a lot off our friend Ollie regarding line pointing, hacking out. Very enjoyable job, worthwhile doing.
You're right, my name's Zach. This is my 3rd day on the job. Learning some good pointing and raking skills under Ollie over there. Great team, being taught under Leon and Dave as well. We're working on Stonyhurst College, great first job to be on, and booming. And I'm going to be the best pointer you've ever seen.
This is a central section. We've got the tower to our left. We've got the buttress that sticks out of the building there, the extension over the years. And we're in the middle section and right at the top. These copings, they're all loose, so these are going to be further added to our schedule. But yeah, we're in the process of flushing out all the joints now, having raked them out. Some of the joints are relatively solid, some of them are very open and loose. There's no way of predicting which areas of the building are going to be hard, which are going to be soft, so we've had to go quite deep and intense on a lot of them. We've repointed, as you can see, these joints here. And because they're fine joints and they're not very deep, it's very hard to keep life in the lime without the sun, the wind, killing it, setting it too fast, and then it just dies. It goes white, turns to powder. The moisture is released out of the lime too quickly, and the setting process isn't allowed to finish. So we have to put these big Hessian sacks up, as you can see, because what we have at Stonyhurst, we've got the sun down here right behind us. So a large portion of the day it bellows down on the face of the building. So we've got these big Hessian sacks up here. We hydrate the walls every day, give them a nice good dousing now in water. Keep these Hessian sheets wet as well. So again, that just helps with the moisture content. And as you can see, we've managed to achieve a lovely result.